One of my favorite cases to use with the iPhone 16 is the Metropolis LT. Would I get this case if I wasn't a reviewer? Heck yeah, this is a pretty awesome case. Let's get into it. Now in terms of style, this case has a very modern, rugged looking style. Like this just looks awesome from my perspective. This case comes in 4 different colors, and the DuPont Kevlar, that's this texture bit, it just feels great. But I do have a problem with this material because, well, I'll talk about it in the protection section. This case from afar doesn't look like it has much going, but if you take a closer look, this case makes your iPhone feel a little thinner because the chamfer at the top and bottom of the cases are pretty extreme. This thing is basically one big TPU cover, which I thought was going to be a problem for protection. But this thing is drop rated to 18 feet, so flimsy, but apparently tough. That's their claim, not mine. Now in terms of weight, this thing weighs 47.5 grams, which is pretty light for an iPhone case. The average is around 50 grams. It's 12.9 millimeters thick, so it's going to make your iPhone feel 56% thicker. On average, this case is lighter and thinner by a hair. Now when it comes to using your iPhone inside this case, the finish on the TPU is actually quite slick, but there's just so much going on along the edges of the case that it really doesn't affect the grip that much. Using your iPhone is decent. The buttons are not flow through, they are integrated, but they're extremely large and they have a nice push to them. Urban Armor Gear probably makes the best integrated buttons for any iPhone case. Urban Armor Gear likes to talk about the protection aspect of their product, and when it comes to MagSafe, they only say it exists. And it literally just exists because in terms of MagSafe Strength, this thing is extremely poor. Like when it comes to pulling MagSafe accessories off, it only takes 5 newtons, where the average is about 7.5. When it comes to pulling MagSafe accessories off this product, it takes about 5.9 newtons, with the average being 9. My force meter doesn't even register the rotation. Like it doesn't stop it from rotating. This thing's just terrible in terms of MagSafe Strength. And when it comes to MagSafe Strength, it's a double-edged sword because if it's too strong, then you're gonna easily pull things off of stands, but this is just way too weak. What's odd is that other Urban Armor Gear products have great MagSafe connections. This product doesn't. Now, when it comes to durability of the product, this case, the MagSafe area is gonna scuff up over time depending on the accessory that you're gonna be using because, well, just that's gonna happen. When it comes to premium products, I'm a big stickler for build quality, and there is this massive seam that is visible along the entire edge of the case. Now when it comes to drop protection, this case has a ton of bounce, mostly because the corners are 3.7 millimeters thick. That's almost a full mil thicker than the average. So it does a great job of absorbing the initial impact of a drop, but because it's so bouncy, it actually takes a while for your iPhone to settle down. When it comes to face first drop protection, this case, despite being extremely rigid, the corners took over 100 newtons to remove off the iPhone. So that is incredible. And the gap between the case edge and the iPhone, it's about 2 mils. So even with a screen protector, when you're doing that, your screen protector is not eating dirt. Like, that sounds like the case absorbing the impact, not the screen protector. So do my test results indicate that it's 18-foot drop rated? I don't think so, but that's just based on my test results. Take it with a grain of salt. Now this case is gonna set you back $65. This is a premium priced product, and you're basically paying for the DuPont Kevlar on the case. My biggest issue with the DuPont Kevlar on this case is that Urban Armor Gear is using it for finish. It doesn't do anything in terms of protection. It doesn't make any sense to me. Urban Armor Gear is basically using the DuPont Kevlar as makeup for the case. Ooh, but $65 gets you a lanyard attachment point. Ooh. Now despite that, if I wasn't a reviewer, would I consider getting this case? Yeah, because it handles extremely well. It looks extremely cool. So I am on a mission to figure out what the best iPhone case is for the iPhone 16. Would I get this product if I wasn't a reviewer? I definitely would. I think I've already mentioned that. If you want to see what other products I would get if I wasn't a reviewer, do check out my channel. I've got a curated playlist there that has the top 10 cases that I would personally use if I wasn't a reviewer. So if you're planning on getting one of these products, make sure you use my links. My channel's unsponsored. Everything I do, no one's paying me to do it other than you guys and YouTube. Thanks for watching.